My mom gets a new Chinese calendar from the Asian supermarket. I tell her to hang it up in the kitchen. My mom tells me it's too Chinese. My parents are immigrants and my dad's a refugee. They have spent so much time trying to be less Asian. Conditioned to tone down their Chinese Vietnamese tendencies, we strip away our culture piece by piece just to be what they want to see. They want us to be small, be their model minority, petite and dainty, so we never come off as too much. Tell me, when do we become too much? It's ironic though, no? Because I never feel like I'm enough. I speak Cantonese but have no knowledge of my ancestry, barely know any Vietnamese history, Vietnamese cuisine, eaten every week but can't communicate with my family in my parents' home country. I'm too Asian for the West, too Canadian for the East, never belonging to a place in its entirety. My identity gets fuzzy. There's this disconnect, uncertainty, uncertain of where I belong. Tell me, where do I belong? I have friends who hate their Asian names. Friends who never learned their native language, but they're not to blame, it's not their fault. Tell me, how do you live in a world that loves our culture, but hates our people? If you love our food, you better love the hands that made it. As I get older, I'm learning to relearn our culture. No longer giving others the power, learning to love all that I am, being as loud as I can, refusing to be small. I am not small. I am not a virus, I'm not your fetish, I'm Chinese, Vietnamese, and everything in between. I watch Hong Kong dramas on TVB, I love Bung Mum, Goi Gung, and Bung Mi. I'm Chinese, Vietnamese, Canadian. I will not be Asian under your conditions. How I walk through this world is not for you to determine. There is no instruction book to tell you how to navigate being an Asian in Canada. So I'm still learning. But despite my feelings, I know that I'm enough and that I belong here. I am so proud of where I'm from and all that my parents have overcome, so I will choose to be brave and bold as a way to honor them. My mom gets a new Chinese calendar from the Asian supermarket. I tell her to hang it up in the kitchen. My mom tells me it's too Chinese, but I tell her it's perfect.